am so sick and tired of women saying, I need you to send me money to get my hair and my nails done. Homegirl, why is your hair and your nails not done? This should be a lifestyle for you. Do you keep yourself? Are you a kept woman or not?
Hey y'all, welcome back to Just a Girl Talk. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So there are a lot of men on social media that women really, flock to, listen to. Either they are pandering to them, telling them what they want to hear. They may be super attractive, so they just want to watch the men just to like lust over them. But usually it goes hand in hand. It's an attractive man, and he's talking about how, men should do this for women. And if the man ain't doing this, you don't need him. Like very much hyping you up, right? Making you feel like you are the best thing walking. And if you don't get what you want from a man, let him go, right? And I want to share this clip because women are all for it when you on their side, but when you start calling them out, oh, they can't stand you. Let me drop the clip when we come back. We're going to talk about it.
Only bum women expect for you to get their hair, nails, and feet done. Only bum women or broke women or women who have been dealing with simpish men who don't require much expect for you to get their feet, their nails, and their hair done. A man should never be providing any maintenance money for a woman, first of all, that is not his woman, but for a woman, period. Because a part of being a woman is keeping up with your nails. A part of being a grown woman is keeping up with your feet and keeping up with your hair and keeping up with your eyebrows. Some of these women aren't even sexually active with you. And they'll tell you that they're looking for nail money, the same nails that ain't even wrapping their hands around your penis. You're paying for some hair to get done that you're not messing up. You're paying for some makeup to get done for her to go out with the dude that she actually liked because she wouldn't dare ask him for some money if she's asking you for anything and she's not your woman. And even if she is your woman, it's levels. But for the most part, if she comes into it begging, then you're dealing with a beggar. You're dealing with a bum. You're dealing with a leech. Go deal with a woman who already comes put together and that's not looking for maintenance money. She's a brokey, ill. It should turn your stomach.
So y'all heard what he said. This guy, his name is Truth Hurts. And he has been kind of like viral content over the last few years. So when I came across this, and I went to the comments immediately because I'm like, this is a man that the women always have listened to. I've always seen people sharing his posts, commenting, like just always making women feel like they are the best thing walking, right? So when you hear a man calling you broke, talking about how telling men, giving men advice of how to move with women don't like that, right? But then, and the reality of it is he lying, right? Are you really that girl if you're quote unquote begging for your money to get your hair done and your nails done? Men who are they're not your man. You're not sleeping with them, like in a relationship, married to them, or you're not even, like you're just meeting this man and you're requiring, he got to get my hair done. I got to, get my nails done. That's what women talk about all the time. Ask a man to get your nails done. When I first meet him, he did give me $300 to get my hair done, my nails done. And I think women do a good job of trying to cover it up like this is just their requirement because they cause so much. When in reality, are y'all really just broke? You just broke and you look like you got it. You look like you got it and you put on this image that the men that you mess with only do this for you and only do that for you. And if he don't do it for you, he can go. When in reality, all you're looking for is a check because you can't get your nails done unless somebody pays for it. You don't have your own money. And like I said, women don't like to listen to men who advise men on how to deal with them. They don't like that. They don't want they want men to coddle and pander to them to make them feel good, make them feel like they do nothing wrong. But when you flip it and you start calling out women and exposing them, they get real mad. Women love to watch this man. I see people reposting stuff all the time on TikTok and Instagram. But when you start to call them out, then what? And as I said, I think most women who love to flex and have these high standards and requirements of, they got to have these type of nails and this type of hair and all this stuff. It's just like, we brag about having all this money. We brag about how we don't need a man. We brag about, what a man has to do for you or else. But then as soon as he don't want to give you money for your nails or your hair, he's broke. He's a bum. But the question is, if you have all this money, why are you begging for your hair and nails to get done? When did that even become, that's what I want to know. When did that become like the starter kit? Like, get my hair and my nails done. Like, that's just the point blank period. Like, that's the way that you know if he likes you, if he gets your hair or your nails done. Like, again, as I listen to that video, I'm like, they really might be broke. Like, they really, because you like, it's almost given like women are scouting out men just to get their hair and their nails done. Because as grown women, like he said, we're grown women. We are responsible for taking care of ourselves. We always brag about how grown we are. That's all we say. I'm grown. So if you are a grown woman, shouldn't you be required to take care of your own maintenance? Honestly. Especially when you're just dating this man. I honestly believe, in my personal opinion, I do not believe that a man should be giving you any money, required, shall I say, to give you any money while you're just dating, courting, whatever. Like, I just think the way that women have this, like, he better spend this amount of money, or he got to give me this amount of money. Like, it's unrealistic. Because in reality, if I'm a man and I'm actively dating, intentionally dating to marry, and I'm dating multiple people, you think I got time or money and I want to waste it on the 4 women that I'm dating and giving them 500 here, 500, like, that's ridiculous. That to me is ridiculous, honestly. So I feel like, as a man, I don't think you should be giving women money while you're dating them. I honestly don't. But I know that we live in a time where, like I said, women are, you got to send me money in the first 24 hours after I meet you for my hair or my nails. Because she's probably really been struggling to get her hair done for the last 3 weeks. And she finally met somebody who she looked like she could get over on. Because if not, she can't get her hair done. Like, that's what it's really given. And I'm starting to really pick up on this. But like I said, all you see is women brag about how they need the money to get, how the man got to do it. Because the reality of it is, women love to brag about, again, as I said, having so much money. But a lot of it that women have, they couldn't buy for themselves. So y'all don't really have all this money. You're not making all this money that we brag about, especially us as black women. We brag about how we got all this money. We're out earning black men. We don't need them. But every time we turn around, I need to go to the mall. I need to buy me a Chanel bag. Everything that you have in your life, you need a man to buy you, or as a requirement, because you really can't afford to buy it yourself. Miss Independent can't afford to buy it herself, if we being all the way honest. And that's what it boils down to. You will never get a Chanel bag in your life unless you finally meet a man who's willing to buy it for you. And every Chanel bag that you have, you put the image, the idea is, I got every cut of Chanel bag. If you want to mess with me, you got to buy me another one. Not knowing that you haven't bought any of those bags yourself. You use that same line on every man in your life. So once again, are you really just broke and using men to keep up with your maintenance that you can't afford to keep up with? And I'm talking about, in reality, y'all, let's be real. Women are not even just broke when it, like, they're not even just out of their reach with how much they're spending. They really just don't have the money. Like, I think most women right now are literally lying about their income and their money, to the point where we always think people live outside their means, which a lot of people do. Don't get me wrong. A lot of women live outside their means. Don't get me wrong. But I think a lot of women just don't have the money. They really are lying about having the money. So they don't, like, if they have the money, they can only get a manicure. Like, that's all they can really afford. So when they say to you, I need $300 to get my nails done, they can't afford to get the $300 nails. So they only can get it done when you come around. You know what I'm like? I hope I'm making sense, but that's what it's giving. Like, I think a lot of women don't make the money. A lot of these people that you see online and all that, they're lying about what they have. And they are, like, when you come into their lives, they are praying that you give them some money. They are praying that they can get their hair done, because they have not been able to get the style that they want. I want that $2,000 wig, but I know I don't have the money I can't afford it. I literally can't afford it. Not that I, I can't afford it. So again, a lot of these women really are broke. A lot of these women are really broke and begging bums. And everything that they have in their closet, a man has bought them. So I think we have to be very, very mindful and conscious as women of how we come off in this very demanding way of what you gotta have, and if he don't do this for me and he don't do this or that for me, how we look. Because now he's telling the men she broke. He's exposing y'all. You're broke. You're broke. Anytime that you want to go to a restaurant, you demanding that man to take you to the restaurant because you can't afford to go by yourself. We're broke. As I said before, let's stop pretending we have it. Let's come down to reality, and let's just stop. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drop it down below. Share what you think. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, of course, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.